everyone. Good to see you guys and gals. Please do your research before tuning into the live stream. All right, hold on. Yeah, this is crazy. So yeah, we're back on live right now. Still holding out these runners here, which is doing pretty good. So hopefully we can get this nice continuation up to that 255. All right, I gotta send a couple charts to the Discord. Yo, Trey, Clubwood Trey, what's up, dude? Thanks for liking the live stream, bro. How we doing? Good, man. All right, let's see here. Oh man, that thing is going crazy, bro. If it goes, that's gonna be so wild. All right, I gotta send like 2 or 3 notifications before we start this live stream. I think we're on live on the other chat too, so give me one moment. But yeah, we're gonna go over today. And today is still going on too, so. All right, one second, gotta copy this. We're gonna. All right, let's see here. Probably pull this up just a bit here. All right, one second. Sorry, I know that's a bit too loud here. Just posting a few of those links, letting the team know we're on live stream. So yeah, we will go over this one, and then hopefully we can get this continuation. And then after we do all that, I want to find some end of day swings as well. Already got a couple that I'm looking at. But yeah, right now it's the empty space move. So if we do want to get this continuation, we got this nice little pocket above us that looks really good. So you can see we got this clear gap down, no consolidation. We break above that 253 area. I want to see if we can go into this empty space here. I might just leave an alert. I got these cons up on these. On this screen. All right. Cool. Yeah, just thanks for sharing the live stream. Really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, this was a trade from earlier. Obviously, the downside ended up doing a little bit of a scalp. Then I had to stop out of that. Empty space is now above us, so we took this little floor entry to this upside. So, yo, Tina, what's up? What's up? Long time no see. IWM. So this is the range. So if we reject this 253.80, then we might go back down to this 252. Obviously I only have some like little lot of runners that I could care less about, but I kind of want to see if we can get a continuation to this upside. So I have above this 253. I want to see if we can hit this 255 and then 257. Even though I can't ask for too much, since you know it did really well. But we'll see how things play out. I want to see what this next candle close will do in this 5-minute candle. I feel like it'll determine a lot. All right, so let's see. But yeah, that was that empty space there. We had a few decent plays there. You can see, boom. Still have it on IWM. A couple other members there. Got in a little bit late. Dude, yeah, I'm already done with this trade pretty much. But this is just that. This is kind of like the, how do I call it? The cherry on top. Like they just served me my ice cream or whatever, and then they're about to go get me my cherry. You know what I mean? So if this wants to happen, you know, it'll be more of a long shot, I would say. But I really do still like it. And it's still got 10 minutes to decide on this for that next 30-minute candle. 10, 11 minutes. All right, 1 second here. Yo, Linda, what's up? I feel like some trades were, but I feel like we had some decent moves. Like Q's, at first it was a little bit choppy, and then we actually had a crazy push. It happened in like 30 seconds. So, and then we went down a bit, and then we're finally going back up a bit. Tesla had a beautiful run to that first and final. Nice little beautiful run there. The video it's trying. We're back in that box there though. And this is the make it break it level here for IWM. For that upside. Told you today was going Fabby, exactly. Yeah, today was a great day. I can't even complain. Like it was wonderful. Yeah, Tesla was crazy. When IWM, how many days out do you typically? Honestly, I like the 0 DTEs. Or maybe if I'm planning on holding it, then I'll probably get like a few days out, like a day out or two. It really just depends on the situation with it. But with a lot of these, I feel like for me, like a lot of my plays do end up hitting, so I kind of like to hold some runners. So even if I do like scalp it, I probably will still hold some like runners or whatever. And then like literally perfect example right now, these are just like some runners for me. Like if it goes, you know, I'll be a happier man, and hopefully we can hit this empty space to that 255. But you know, like I said, if we end up going back down and dropping, like I could care less. So still got 7 minutes too. Yo, Fab, you're gonna pin your comment. Hope you're having a blessed day today. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we it wants to so bad. And yes, you can see like a couple other members hitting that little trade. Shout out Fabby. She's actually in here right now. Just pinned her comment. You can see what she did there. IWM. Her again. Runners pay. So yeah, that's why I like having runners. They they're pretty good. Obviously sometimes, you know, runners could go to, you know, 0 or whatever. Might have to lose on some runners, but or get stopped out. But that's that. Would you be entering more contracts if it closes on a? Dude, that's actually a good question. So if I would have missed this trade, I definitely would enter in more. I want to see how it reacts. I'm happy with what happened. But yeah, in the next 30 or next 6 minutes, we do need to close above that level, because this is where sellers have that control there. But hopefully we do get that nice continuation push. Yo, Lee, what's up? Nike and Reddit. Yep, I got you guys and gals. All right, 1 second here. I'm going to leave this up. I have my alert set if it does want to get this continuation. Obviously, you can see what some of the members already did there today. And that was just on IWM. We had a couple other plays. We'll go over the Qs, Tesla too. But that was that. Damn, that looks really good. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Yo, Brendan, what's up? Alfredo, what's up? QQ NVIDIA, yep, I got you, bro. Dang, that looks really good. I feel like if it happens, it's going to be like a slow grind. All right, hold on. So, yeah, we got the queues pulled up. NVDA. We got to go over Reddit's RDDT. Oh, man, that's looking really good. Okay, yeah, let's go over Reddit first. And then, yes, we will be going over. I'm still going to keep an eye out on IWM. Kind of wanted to see this 24-hour time frame. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is on my list. Yeah, whoever... I think it was like Sand. What is this? Reddit. All right, cool. So yeah, this doesn't look bad for like an end of day swing if we can get it. We got some empty space from that 131. First, I'll try down to that 116. So I don't know if you can see this as well, but we got a nice move here. Hold on one second here, guys. My bad. So right here, wrong one, rectangle. So yeah, that's what I can see to this downside. Actually looks really good. So I've written that down. I'll check back in on this end of day. So it looks like we're getting very close to that. So we'll see if we can get a nice little continuation or push there. All right, so we'll keep on going. Let's see here. All right, so how many minutes we got left? 4 minutes or so. So we're still gonna close, but yeah, if we end up closing back inside, we gotta be very careful because we might end up seeing a little bit of downside there. So we'll see. All right, let's take a look. So Qs. So this one was one a little bit from earlier here. You can see this morning we had this clear gap down, no consolidation, and we actually closed above. So we closed above here. You can see we had a beautiful close. You can see this was literally the first play that I called out. You see QQ calls right beginning of the day. Clear gap down. Needed a 30-minute close. And then you can see, hold on one second here. QQ got that close. It's the empty space. And then we got a very good pop. So if I keep scrolling, you'll see. We got like a really good pop, so we broke above that first and then almost went to that final there. And that was that. Right now, it looks like we're trying to retest this 608 to try the upside. The next thing I like, if we drop, which hasn't happened, I had the same box from yesterday. Yo, Market Cap Traders, what's up, bro? Good to see you, my guy. So yeah, under that 604. We break under that. We got empty space down to that 688. So we got that nice little clean gap up that I would like to take to that downside if we do plan on dropping, which doesn't look like we do. All right, there's still a chance here. All right, one second here. All right, 1 second. Had to send a couple messages, all that good stuff. Dang, 1 minute. All right, we still got some time there. We'll see how that one plays out. Qs, NVIDIA here. So this one had a very beautiful push. Hopefully end of day, we get another beautiful move here. So what I mean by that is, so we actually close above this top wall here. Just by a bit. Hopefully we get a nice retest and remain above that top wall so we could, or at least I can target into that empty space, which is, we scroll through up to that 197. So looks decent. Hopefully we do end up getting it. All right, so that's that. Let's keep on going. And then obviously, yes, there's a little bit of downside here. We, really want to look at it a little bit closer. Little pocket there. Little top, bottom wall. And then empty space right under that down to this 182. So that's what I can see there. So that's on NVIDIA there. Looks like we're trying to get another press up. So we just closed above IWM. I feel like if it does want to happen, let's see here. All right, we do got some empty space above us. Let's see if we can continue to push here. All right, I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness. Come on. I know it wants to push. Contract's got to move above. Looks like we got some turbulence here, so we could end up rejecting around this area. That 254, 56 level. We'll see though. Actually not a bad move though. All right, we might end up retesting that 253.80. Let these runners live or die, or at least the rest of these ones. Yo, AMD, yep, I got you, bro. Yo, Jonah, what's up? So yeah, these are just the runners that we had from this morning. We got some empty space above us. Obviously, if we drop it, it's fine. We had a very beautiful move on that. But yeah, I was on yesterday too. So yesterday we caught a trade. So yeah, I want to do like more of these live streams where I'm like trading on the live. Be pretty lit. And yeah, you can see like obviously we're always like live trading inside the chat, but yeah, you can see what happened there. Couple moves there. IWM got in a little bit late. Runners paid. So yeah, it was a nice little day on that. Obviously, hopefully we get some sort of retest, but if we don't, could see us going back down to that 252.66. All right. All right, Q's. Still a chance though. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So yes, if you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. Link is in the bio. If you don't want to join, no worries. You do not have to. But if you do, just make sure to do your own research, of course, before doing anything. So yes, give me 1 moment. I will be right back. Yo, what's up, what's up? Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. Let me see. Alright. Yo, Nate, thanks for hearting me, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for all liking the live stream. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if we can either get this break above. I honestly, even if we drop, I probably don't want to take no puts here. Even if it does want to drop. We'll see how this plays out, though. Because there is empty space down to that 252.64 if we drop. Alright, Q's. We did that. Nvidia. Everyone knows about this one. That Q's retest looks amazing, though. All right, 1 second here. That's if we drop, though. I feel like we can definitely get a retest, especially end of day. So, like, even if it doesn't want to happen today, this is still going to be a killer move at some point in time. Hopefully, really soon. But yeah, empty space there. Looks good. We'll leave some alerts. I'll leave one to the upside. I'll leave one. See if we end up getting there. All right, what else do we got? Q's, Nvidia. Nvidia looks good. That's probably one of my favorite ones. I'm going to pull up the ones I had from today that I saw. It was Neo. It was also, what else? HOOD. And then what else do we got? It was RDDT. So I want to leave up IWM anyways. Looks like we might end up dropping. RDDT, where are we at? And this one is to the downside. So this is what I like here. We got some empty space that's under us, which looks good. Dang, if we drop today, that'll be crazy. Under that 131, there's a lot of empty space, which is down in this 116. Not too bad. All right, HOD, we're not there yet. We got some moves to make on this, so hopefully we end up getting some push above that 86.70. That's what I could see. Neo, dang, we were so close. So we tapped it, but we did not get above it. So what I would like to see is if we can get above this level, we got empty space up to that 721. So we'll see how that plays out. So yeah, we got a lot to look for. Bro, yeah, Tesla was crazy, man. Hold on. We're gonna pull that chart up. So we hit our final, what's that, 415. Man, I'll be honest, I ended up missing that 402 little entry there. There was this empty space here, but there was also that empty space here too. So the next thing that I can see, bro, obviously, you know, we got a little pocket here. This is that next thing. So I'll be looking at that for tomorrow. We'll see if we can get that little trade there, which looks good. As of right now, it looks like it does want to finish that move to the upside, but we'll see. All right, let's see here. So yeah, we got some decent trades. I will now be inside of the Discord now, guys. So yes, please do your own research if you do end up joining. So link is in the bio for the Discord. I will be in there. I will be back on stream on live for the end of day. So for the last hour for those swings, we're going to finalize those. You can see what we did inside the Discord today. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll either see you inside the Discord or and my next live stream. So yes, have a blessed one, guys and gals. See you all soon. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much for tuning in.